So, appreciate it's a bit late for Mental Health Awareness Week, because that was last week. But I want to talk to you about my personal experiences with anxiety. To me, I've always been an anxious person. I've always found it difficult to interact with people, to be around people, to be in crowded places, etc. So this is something that's been around since childhood, so it's something that's ingrained in me, and no matter how much I want to just get on with my life, it's not going to go away anytime soon. Or, well, hopefully it is, but it's something that takes a lot of effort to overcome, and it takes constant, gradual inputs to achieve the eventual massive reward at the end. Basically, to give you some idea of what it feels like, I mean physically what it feels like, I mean I'm starting to lose my voice, find it a little bit hard to mouth my words because all the muscles in my body are spasming, sort of thing. So it's difficult to project my voice. My brain's sort of slowing down a bit because I'm feeling stressed. It all goes back to prehistoric times, and you know, when we were in cavemen and we needed to make sort of fight or flight decisions, but it's an unnatural reaction, basically, because there's no rational reason to feel that way at this point in time. I mean, the reason I'm feeling that way is because I'm walking through the street by myself, I'm projecting my voice to no one, like a weirdo. So I think anyone will feel slightly anxious about that. But, the point is, it's outside my comfort zone, and to me, life begins outside of your comfort zone. And I've had to learn that the hard way, really. I think you have to hit a rock bottom to realise that you are playing it safe, that you're just living within the boundaries of what you're comfortable doing. If you're an anxious person, the boundaries of what you're comfortable doing are so finite, are so enclosed, that you'll do nothing, basically. So you have to get to that point where you realise that, and you have to then make a decision to go out and push yourself and try and make your situation better. And I mean, the best way to do that is set yourself small incremental goals. I'm talking about my personal situation, but of course you can apply it to anything really, that any situation that you might dread, anything you're worried about, any time that you're feeling stressed. Because that's of course what happens, is you feel anxious about something, you go to do it, because you're anxious you don't achieve your full potential, you fail at it, you try again, you do badly, you mess up, you start doubting yourself, you lose confidence, you get stressed because you're not meeting the expectations that you set for yourself and what other people expect of you, and all these things come into your head, and you end up in this downward spiral of just feeling futile, just feeling that you're not achieving anything, that you can't get anywhere, doesn't matter how hard you try. What it physically feels like, I mean, it feels like I've got a lot of, like I was saying, my voice is breaking. It feels like someone's sort of, a big strong person is pushing down on my body. I've got a big weight on me, and I've been forced to close my posture, to feel defensive and jumpy, to feel scared of, you know, what's around me. Am I looking out for the right things? Is something gonna attack me and kill me or something like that? You know, it's literally, that's the sort of thing that's going on in the back of your head while you're trying to just go about your life and enjoy yourself. So yeah, the best way to do it is to get out there and challenge it head on, and do things that make you feel uncomfortable, and prove to yourself that the fear that you're feeling is irrational. I think that's the most important element of it. So you can take it into a different context. You could say something like, how do I meet my targets at work, or how do I beat the world record or a sport that I'm into, or I'm not gonna achieve what I want to achieve. The only thing you can do is just keep trying, just keep going out there and getting on with it. Otherwise, every minute you spend sitting worrying about it, worrying about what might happen, getting stressed about it, that's a minute of your time that's an ounce of your energy that's not going towards doing something positive to deal with the situation that you're trying to overcome. So yeah, again, I'm trying to make this helpful for people, but I imagine it's probably just for me, it's a challenge for me. But if you think things in that way, I think it can be applied to other scenarios in people's lives. And of course, the more you do things like this, so I would liken it to standing at the side of a swimming pool, and you notice the water's freezing cold. You know that all your friends are in there having a good time, and you're just standing there, oh, I don't want to get in. It's that hesitance, and the more you revel in that hesitance, the more you sit and feel futile, feel unable to do it, basically. So the more you tell yourself that you're not capable, that you're not worth the rewards that's waiting for you if you jump in, you're not worth the good time, you can't face it, you're not as good as the people that can just jump into it. I'm trying to use a metaphor really, but you see my point. It becomes its own self-fulfilling prophecy. So whereas if you make this, the sooner you make the decision to jump in, the sooner you reap the rewards of being there, and the more time you get to spend actually in having a good time. So the more time you spend on the outside looking in, that's all time that you can't spend enjoying the reward of getting involved and getting in the game. And you have to realise that everything stopping you is irrational. It's completely irrational. So you're denying yourself the happy, fulfilling life, basically, for no good reason, which is lunacy. So I encourage you to think about one thing that scares you. Like I say it all the time, but think about something that scares you, think about why it scares you, and does it prevent you from achieving what you want to achieve in your life, to feel fulfilled, to feel happy, to feel that you're in sync with what you want to be doing in your life. What is it that is preventing you from doing that? Are you in that place? Because lucky you if you are, well done. But if you're not, think about what you can do. Think about what small wins you can do. Think about the example you can set for other people. That's a big part of it, of course, is coming out and doing something like this is a big deal for me. So, but I can do it. If I can do it, someone else can do it. If they can do it, other people can do it. And we can all deal with, well, an aspect of what is referred to as the umbrella term of mental health. I'm out here trying to work on it and trying to overcome it, and having some success, as we can see. So I encourage you to think about how you can do the same, and thanks for watching.